I restored these antique plaques and took them from this to this, and I'm going to show you the whole process, so make sure you keep watching. These beautiful hand-carved plaques came from a 19th century sideboard. These types of furniture were made during the Renaissance revival, which took inspiration from French and Italian Renaissance designs. I am obsessed with the hand-carved details of the instruments and the bows. It's very Marie Antoinette. Sadly, there was quite a bit of damage to the plaques, with large parts of the details being chipped off, like the bow here, which actually looks like had been glued back on at some point. In order to fix this, I took a mold of the other half of the bow and then used modeling clay. While I waited for the mold to set, I started cleaning the plaques because boy were they dirty. I had to use toothpicks and even detailed cleaning brushes to get all the gunk off. Finally, I went in with sugar soap to really make sure all the years of build-up was gone. After letting the clay dry for 24 hours, it was finally ready to be sanded down. I used my detail sander to ensure it was the perfect shape. There were also other parts which were chipped off and cracked, and so I used wood filler to fix those. Just look at that fit. These kinds of carvings were found in French manors and were often painted, with the detail being highlighted in gold. So that's exactly what I did with this piece. And for those of you that have an issue with people painting wood, go back in time, take it up with the French. For the detailing, I used masking tape to protect the base of the plaque from the gilding wax. I seriously forgot how long this process is, and I clearly didn't learn my lesson from when I flipped the mirror that I bought on Vinted. However, I wasn't going to give up because I really wanted to do the beautiful plaques justice and highlight the stunning hand-carved details, even if that meant I was spending hours sticking on the masking tape. But what I will say is peeling off the tape was very satisfying. If you follow me by now, you know I only use French Chic paint, and for this piece I used the color Cool Beans. I decided to go with grey as this is a color that was commonly used during the Renaissance period. The grey paired with the gold is just great as it makes the carved detail pop. I used detailed paintbrushes to carefully paint around the carvings. After the first coat was dry, I went in again with the second coat. And while I was painting, I would find more damage to the plaques, which I would fix along the way. The sun made a rare appearance, and I was quickly able to get a video of just how stunning the detail looked. As I was making the plaques into 2 long mirrors, I framed them and then started working on the base of the mirror. I decided to screw in the plaques, that way down the line if there were to be any damage to the mirrors, these plaques could easily be removed and reused in a different way. It's important to me that pieces like this can live on as long as possible. I found these gold nail covers which matched perfectly, and this is the finished result. Now I've spoken a lot, but this piece, it speaks for itself. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you're following